morning, everyone, and welcome to our Raise the Green Flag celebration. I really want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy day to be here to help us celebrate. I am Sherry Lapine. I'm the very proud director of the Green Tech Academy at Small Middle School. And we have assembled here today a very distinguished panel of guests to help us celebrate being the first Green Flag school in Texas, as designated from Eco Schools USA and the National Wildlife Federation. Thank you. Earning this designation was truly a team effort, and today you will meet our faculty and our students who worked really hard to bring this recognition to our academy. But before we begin with the story of our journey, I would like to introduce our very important guests who are here today to help us celebrate. They're going to stand and when I call their name. First, Dr. Paul Cruz, Superintendent of the Austin Independent School District. Mrs. Gina Hinojosa, AISD School Board President. Mrs. Amber Ellens, AISD District 4 Board Trustee and Vice President. Mr. Robert Schneider, AISD Board Trustee of District 7. Miss Amy Taylor, Principal of Small Middle School. The Honorable Mr. Steve Adler, Mayor of Austin, Texas. Miss Leslie Poole, City Council Member for District 7. Miss Vivica Martinez, City Council Member Troxclair's Chief of Staff. Miss Lucia Athens, City of Austin's Chief Sustainability Officer. Mary Pretty, City of Austin, Office of Sustainability Conservation Program Coordinator. Mr. Kevin Coyle, National Wildlife Federation Vice President of Education. Ms. Susan Kaderka, Regional Executive Director for National Wildlife Federation's South Central Region. Ms. Maria Fowler, Senior Education Outreach Manager for the National Wildlife Federation. Ms. Catherine Wright Steele, Administrator for Food and Nutrition from the Texas Department of Agriculture. Dr. Lawrence Fryer, AISD Chief Operations Officer. Mr. Paul Turner, AISD Executive Director for the Office of Facilities. Ms. Jen Krager, AISD Sustainability Officer. Mr. Charlie Gutierrez, AISD Science Department Director. Miss Amy Rogers, AISD Counselor for Small Middle School. Dr. Art Mendez, AISD Counselor for Small Middle School. Mr. David Matthews, former Small Middle School teacher and founder of our Environmental Studies program, which eventually became the Green Academy. Sheila Anderson, former principal of Small Middle School who opened our building. John Beam, Project Lead the Way Tech Academy faculty. Christopher Brooks, Green Academy faculty. Miss Jill Burgess, Project Lead the Way Master Teacher, Tech Academy. Mr. Sean Hopkins, Green Academy faculty. Mr. Mark Kelly, Project Lead the Way Tech Academy faculty. Mr. Nate Rosenberg, Green Academy faculty. Mr. Ronnie Scott, Project Lead the Way Tech Academy. Miss Carly Surratt, Outdoor Learning Facilitator and Field Experience Coordinator for Green Tech Academy. I would now like for all of my Green Tech ambassadors to please stand. These students are nominated by administrators, faculty, and staff for the position of Green Tech Ambassador. If you are a parent of one of the ambassadors in attendance today, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for sending us your best. We will now begin the celebration with a brief history of our journey towards the Green Flag Award.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you all got a chance to look at the gardens as you came in. The students put a lot of work into them, and I hope you stay behind to take a tour afterwards, because really this shows our path just by taking a tour around the campus. In 1999, when the school opened, our landscaping left much to be desired. We had the cedar elm trees and the original grove of live oaks. We had Bermuda grass, and we had lots of concrete. Administrators, faculty, staff took issue with this, and students also took large issue with not having native plants around. One of our faculty members, David Matthews, taught many courses in his time when he was here, and one of his courses was called Cultural Connections. In this class, he taught students about Japanese appreciation. So he took the students to the Taniguchi Gardens here in Austin. The students were inspired by the field trip and came back and asked if they could put in a Japanese-inspired garden. They wanted to put in a torii gate. They wanted to put in a stream that spelled out Clint Small Middle School all through the back of campus. Now, they got the garden put in place, but they didn't get their stream. They ended up getting a torii gate, which actually still stands now, and they were able to put in a turtle pond, which is still functioning now and has a tranquil waterfall and is a place for students to reflect. Beyond that, students continued each semester to install native gardens, which eventually led to our first National Wildlife Federation schoolyard habitat. The back portion of our school is actually the first habitat. In 2010, I came into the Green Academy, and through the work of National Wildlife Federation, they were able to train myself and students to put in the garden that you see behind you. So our second National Wildlife Federation garden consisted of our bird watching habitat that overlooks our purple martins, as well as the 3 gardens you see behind you, all focusing on the 4 needs of habitat and focusing on native habitat. National Wildlife Federation has an excellent curriculum called Access Nature, which guided us through our sustainability curriculum as well as through our habitat installation. We monitored sun angles, we monitored water erosion, and we monitored student traffic to make sure that students would go around the gardens and not through the gardens, but we wanted to adjust to the students. Just this year, we were also awarded another grant from National Wildlife Federation to install a monarch way station. We already have a few monarch way stations on campus, but this grant was to install a habitat here at the Balcones Canyonland, as well as in Travis Country neighborhood. Through these habitats, we were able to connect to the Green Academy, as well as have students make sure that they're installing habitats, planting habitats every year. The habitats were the main, well, not the main part, but a large part of us receiving the Green Flag Award. So Mark Kelly will now come up and discuss how our Green Tech Academy functions and continues. Thank you.
So when I first learned about the Echo Schools program a couple years ago at a workshop, I realized 2 main points. First, given what we were doing here at Small, this was going to be easy. Everything was already laid out in a logical, student-centered 7-step program. It was easy to follow, and it was accessible across any curriculum. And that's the second point. It's easy to do this across any curriculum. The 10 pathways and the 7 steps can be integrated no matter what the topic of the instructor. No matter what they're teaching, we can incorporate this into our classroom. Now, being student-centered, particularly in middle school, means that the expectations have to be very clear. And the steps of this process are clear because they're following a systems model. They're following the universal systems model, takes you through the steps of input, process, output, feedback. It's actually a very similar model to the design model we use in Project Lead the Way. So following these models sets it up in an easy way that we are able to apply. At Clint Small, we've been able to use this program to unify the components between the Green Academy and the Tech Academy. And that framework is slowly being incorporated across all disciplines. One of the challenges we faced in integrating our environmental studies curriculum with the extensive technology education program was coming up with those common ideas. What do we share? And aside from the systems model and the design model, we realized that technology is fundamentally important in any modern green goals. We can't have any green goals without utilizing technology. At the same time, when we have a green mission, we're able to apply those green concepts to the tech skills that we've been learning. For example, when I'm teaching an HTML class, the kids can use those skills to create web pages that focus on green concerns. Or in my media classes, they can create public service announcements related to conservation and sustainability. So look around our campus. It's pretty evident that we are clearly influencing our school environment. We're engaging students in all subjects in real-world context and having them identify complex interconnections. There's little question that our program is enhancing our students' learning experience and are helping them shape informed personal attitudes. So the Echo Schools curriculum is helping us achieve our green tech vision. We have a rich and rigorous program aligned to personal interests, and we are developing leaders who can think, accept challenges, and find solutions using 21st century skills. Thank you.
While our campus and our faculty and staff has worked hard to earn this designation, there are many others in key positions at the national, state, and local level who have helped support the vision and mission of the Green Tech Academy. We will start with Dr. Paul Cruz, our superintendent. Dr. Paul Cruz is a longtime supporter of our academy and was the middle school associate superintendent when we first proposed our signature program to the district almost 6 years ago. He worked closely with us when we proposed to our district to be open for other students in AISD to be able to choose to attend our school on curriculum transfer for the very curriculum that Mr. Kelly was talking about in his speech. He approved our first class to attend. They started this year in 14-15. So let's please welcome Dr. Paul Cruz to the podium.
Thank you, Sherry. Well, you know, it's so easy to approve when there's excellence. You know, in middle schools, there's so many things that go on in a middle school, and this is a phenomenal middle school, and I love middle school, and I love this middle school. It's a great school. One of our 19 middle schools that we have in Austin ISD, with the 129 others. But just love small middle school because of excellence. And if we think back to middle school days, yes, it's important to learn about subject-verb agreement. And I was a reading language arts teacher, so believe me, I believe in teaching subject-verb agreement. I also believe in teaching persuasive compositions. But what's also important to always recognize, and what we're seeing as evidence here today, is about kids learning and academics and things that go beyond that. The experiences that our student ambassadors, that our Green Tech ambassadors are experiencing, the other students here at Small are learning about leadership opportunities, are learning about making Austin a better Austin, are learning about their school, are learning and then developing such great relationships, positive opportunities with other youngsters and their teachers and their administrators here at this school. That's what we want for all of our students to be learning strong academics every day, and this school is about strong academics every day. I know Ms. Taylor always talks about that every single day as well. I was here when she first started as her first year. Actually, I hadn't seen Ms. Anderson in a long, long time. Ms. Anderson here, who was the first principal, but then handing the reins over to Ms. Taylor to continue that focus on excellence and excellence in academics. But again, what we see here today is about innovation. It is about moving forward. It is about strong academics, but thinking, could we take this to the next level? What I see here today is what I hope you see here today, is taking it to the next level. Students demonstrating their leadership. Students then applying the knowledge in so many different ways to make sure their learning continues Excellence continues, and of course, at the end of the day, we're making sure this is a better Austin for every single one of our Austinites. Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you.
You asked us to think upon our middle school experiences, and upon reflecting, I think I'd rather do mine again, and I think I'd like to do it here if I could. It is an honor to be with you here today to celebrate small middle school, and that small middle school is only one out of 11 schools in the nation that has earned the green flag from the National Wildlife Federation's Eco Schools program. To earn the recognition, students, their families, and faculty tackled tough initiatives, a host of initiatives that you heard about here today at the beginning. But by making sustainability and environmental stewardship part of its core mission, small middle school has demonstrated to all of us what a community can do when it adopts these core principles. We could all learn a lot from this. The board, the staff, the administration share in this commitment, and we're learning and striving to do better every day. But currently, we demonstrate this commitment to sustainability by having a full-time sustainability coordinator, by being a national leader in sustainable building, by making environmental stewardship a priority for constructing facilities and academic programming. And so as the flag flies green, we will always be reminded of the important mission for future generations of AISD students. And so thank you very much for being here today. And I want to next introduce our mayor, Steve Adler. We are very fortunate in this city to have a mayor who understands the importance of the contribution that our students and our families and our public schools contribute to making this city a vibrant and prosperous city for all. And we're all in this together, and our mayor understands it. And so I want to express our gratitude from the school district, from the board, for his commitment to supporting AISD as part of his new way forward. So with that, please help me welcome our mayor, Steve Adler.
Well, first, congratulations to Small Green Tech Academy. This is an incredible achievement. The first in the state and the 11th in the country is quite an incredible achievement to make. You know, I feel like I'm facing the wrong way here. I'm just looking at the parents, and the ones I want to be looking at are you guys back here. I want you to know that as mayor and joined by Councilmember Poole and Councilmember Troxclair and the entire city council, in fact, the entire city, I want you to know just how proud we are of the work that you have done and the kind of work that you're doing. This whole city is really proud of what you've achieved. You know, Austin is a magical place. This is an incredible city. This is a city with a spirit and soul that's different from other cities in the country. You go anywhere and say you're from Austin, Texas, it means something. And what it means to people when you say you're from Austin is what we're celebrating in this courtyard here today and with the raising of this flag. Austin is about outdoors. Austin is about education. Austin is about promoting conservation. Austin is about sustainability and preserving and helping maintain native wildlife. That's what this city is about. And you guys, with the program that you have here today and the work that you've done, have helped bolster this brand, helped bolster this city and how we think about ourselves and how we see ourselves. The work that you did with the energy audits is incredible. And it's the kind of work that we're trying to do at the city level. The work that you did taking 4,000 square feet, barren land, and turning it into habitat. The work you did with healthy living, not only with the kids that were part of the academy, but beginning by polling students who were not part of the Green Tech Academy, I just find to be so impressive. And to have a program like this where kids learn about the relationship they have to their environment and how their actions impact that environment is something that is important to this town and will pay dividends in their lives and in our city's lives. So let me just end by once again saying congratulations to you guys. Thank you.
We're going to hear from the Chief Sustainability Officer for the City of Austin, Ms. Lucia Athens, whose office manages the Bright Green Future grants. The support their office has given Small Green Tech Academy over the years has been instrumental in providing infrastructure and opportunity to our students and faculty in achieving the mission of our academy. Please welcome Ms. Lucia Athens to the platform.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here today. And I loved what Dr. Cruz said about the subject-verb agreement. And I was just thinking the subject today obviously is sustainability. There's a lot of different verbs we can apply to that subject. We can talk about sustainability, which we do a lot at the city. We can learn about sustainability, which obviously there's a lot of that going on here. But the most important verb I think that's happening here is we can practice sustainability. And that's how we really learn about the challenges and the opportunities. So I'm thrilled that this is happening. It's such a great honor to be here and be part of this amazing group. I just wanted to say a couple of quick things about the Bright Green Futures grant program that our Mary Pretty on my team here actually runs. She does an amazing job. The program's only been around for 3 years, started out really small in the 2012-2013 school year. We just had 3 small grants. So these are just small sustainability grants to help schools like this actually create resources for the teachers and the students to implement projects. And over 3 years, we've grown from just the 3 projects to 24 projects. So it's just a good example of how just taking a little bit of resource, a few seed dollars, a few little seeds can grow into something much bigger and have a bigger impact. We started out with the 3 grants impacting about 100 students. Now we're impacting about 1,500 students. We fund things like composting systems, rainwater collection systems, organic gardens, air conditioner condensate collection, bike academies, wildlife habitats, and things like raising chickens. And the program over the 3 years has saved 65,000 gallons of water, 25% waste reduction has been achieved, 17,000 miles of commute trip reduction has been achieved, and 2,500 pounds of vegetables have been produced. So that's just some of those kinds of outputs. We can't really measure, thank you. It's harder to measure the impact that it's having on all of the teachers and the students and how they take that into where they're going next in their journey. So I just want to congratulate Small Middle School and mention that Small Middle School has been the recipient of 4 of our Bright Green Future grant projects for chicken coops, rainwater collection, providing irrigation, a heritage garden producing food, and an aquaponics garden and fish tank. So thank you so much.
Next, we have Mr. Kevin Coyle, who has traveled all the way from the Washington, D.C. office of the National Wildlife Federation, where he acts as Vice President for Education. We are very honored that he could be with us today to fully explain the significance of this award. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Coyle to the podium.
Good morning. I bring you greetings from Washington, D.C., which we think of as 63 square miles surrounded by reality. My job is really to congratulate everyone, particularly the kids, the faculty, the maintenance staff, the administrators here at the school, and to put it in a context. So let me tell you a little bit about what the Eco Schools program is. First of all, you may or may not know that it's a global program. There are 60 nations that participate in the program, and there are 50,000 schools that participate in the program. Here in the United States, the National Wildlife Federation, which I represent, is the host and operator of the program here in the United States. We have about 3,200 schools. So in the great state of Texas, this school is the first to actually achieve the highest level, which is the green flag. And green flags are sought after globally as one of the most important achievements that any school can have, but in particular, the students at the school. So I'm going to ask if the kids can stand up here in the back. And I'm going to ask if you'll remain standing just for a bit here. What you're looking at is something really extraordinary. What you're looking at is future leadership. And I say this in the context of the Eco Schools program and what this school in particular has accomplished. So think of the Eco School program globally, those 50,000 schools. These are leaders who are part, and they're joined by 20 million kids from around the globe. China, India, Japan, Australia, Russia, South Africa, all over the globe. These are part of the 20 million leaders that we are actually creating through the Eco Schools program. And it's the joint effort of the faculty, the students, the administrators, the parents. Parents, raise your hands. Thank you so much. And it's really extraordinary what's happened here in this school. So when you hear about the green flag and you hear about Eco Schools USA, I really want you to think about the global implications of what these young people are part of now. They're really part of an international network of leaders. And every year, millions of kids join them. And every year, millions of kids go out into the world and they become the sustainability directors. They become the people who are actually going to look after the planet and help all of us to look after the planet. And from a very practical side, if you're really thinking about why Eco Schools make so much sense, from a facility side, from an administrator side, last year when we added up all the cost savings that Eco Schools represented across the nation, New York City, Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, we found that they saved the school district $65 million. So these kids are really part of something extraordinary, and I just want to thank you all, and just please give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Coyle. That's a great segue into the next section. I'm going to have Alicia Restoven and Trevor Ward, who are 8th graders that are completing the Green Academy program stand, come to the podium. As head of the Eco Action Team, Alicia spent countless hours documenting the work done by students and faculty, and the team's work is the primary reason that we are here today to receive this designation. We'll first hear from Alicia and then Trevor, speaking from the students' perspective on the work that went into getting the green flag.
Hello, my name is Alicia Restoven. I'm in the Green Academy here at Small and also participated in the Eco Action Team with Matthew Bishop and Trevor Ward. The Green Flag Award was started by the National Wildlife Federation in 2012. So far, 40 campuses nationwide are involved in the program, but we are the first in Texas. To get the green flag, you need to complete a number of pathways interacting with the Eco Schools USA curriculum. In any pathway, you audit an aspect of your school, plan ways to benefit those numbers to make them healthier, then take action. Our first pathway was school grounds. We built an outdoor classroom and had 2 schoolyard habitats certified by the National Wildlife Federation. This allows any class to be able to go outside and learn in the comfort of outdoors. Next, we did an energy pathway where we combined with our tech side to audit energy usage and what we could do to conserve it. We adjusted things like types of light bulbs and how long things should be plugged in. These pathways brought us to the Silver Award, which we received in April of 2014. We then set the goal of Green Flag Award. Our last pathway was healthy living. Trevor Ward will talk to you about what we have worked on and what we continue to improve to bring us to this award.
Hello, my name is Trevor Ward, and I helped get the Healthy Living pathway at Clint Small. In order to get this pathway, we needed to fill out an audit and have proof of our statistics. We started planning at our first Eco Action Team meeting. We planned what pathway to take out of public space, water, energy, waste, and healthy living. After we chose healthy living, we decided to start taking surveys. We showed that we have numerous classrooms that we go outside in. In our green classrooms, we have been doing independent research projects. Some examples of these projects have been introducing new gardens or birdhouses. Personally, my project, along with Alicia, was to install bees on school campus. These help our pollination for flowers and vegetables. Since we use vegetables grown on campus in the cafeteria, these bring healthy food choices for students in the cafeteria.
Hello, my name is Maddie Pounds, and I'm in the Green Tech Academy. It is honestly the best program I've ever been in. It is everything you could possibly have in nature: gardens, trees, plants, chickens, and even goats. This academy has been the best decision I've ever made because not only am I involved in the academy, but it has inspired me to get involved with a lot of other extracurricular activities as well. I believe this program has taught me to push my limits and accept who I am, and I love helping out and doing what I can. This whole time, I didn't realize how important nature is until I dove into the world of Green Tech Academy. I have no words to describe how great it feels to play a role in keeping the earth healthy. It gives a sense of importance. I'm also student lead for the goats. I have goats in the Bowie High School Junior FFA program, and I'm ecstatic to get to teach the Green Tech Academy students about them. Like I said, this academy is the best you can get. There isn't a better academy in my opinion. I've been lucky enough to experience the most amazing things with Dr. Lapine and all of the Green Tech Academy teachers at my side. I'm proud to say I wear the title of a Green Tech Academy student. Next we have Josephine.
Hello, my name is Josephine. I'm a student of the Green Tech Academy, and I'd like to thank everyone for being here to help us celebrate Clint Small being the first school in Texas to receive the Green Flag Award. It is such an honor, and I know we have all worked very hard to receive this award. I have been in the Green Tech Academy since I started here at Clint Small in the 6th grade, and already it's changed my life completely. Growing up at home, my parents tried to teach me the value of nature, but I never fully understood until I was able to experience it firsthand here at Clint Small. The teachers do so much here to enrich our minds about the environment, and we are constantly learning new things, such as how to garden efficiently, live sustainably, and appreciate the earth. Working alongside Mr. Brooks and Mr. Rosenberg has allowed me to take the knowledge that I learned from them and pass it on to the people at Green Gate Farms, where I spend most of my free time. There I have learned how to improve my gardening skills, harvest vegetables, and many other things. I am also able to take those skills and use them here at Clint Small. The Green Tech Academy has been such an amazing experience for me, and that's why I'm so happy to share these next few moments with you. Thank you.
And now we have some very important guests being escorted out by the Small Color Guard, Ryan Becker, Stanton McDonald, and Robert Whitmire of Boy Scout Troop 505. They are going to meet Miss Maria Fowler at the flagpole to raise the green flag. Miss Fowler is going to come up and just say a few words, and then we'll be able to have the color guard actually raise the flag.
Good morning, everybody. This is such an incredible honor to be here today on behalf of the National Wildlife Federation to honor Small Green Tech Academy with the green flag of the Eco Schools USA program. Before I go any further, I just want to say how remarkable this is for me personally as well. I first started some work with this school 15 years ago, so today feels like coming full circle. I had the wonderful opportunity of being asked by David Matthews over here to come to one of his classes and present on native plants and wildlife habitat. At that time, I was using a slideshow, so you can tell how long ago it actually was. And it's a wonderful feeling to be here today and to see where this academy has come, where the school has come. It truly is remarkable, and I congratulate every one of you. I also want to say, before we move on, a quick thank you to the funders that have helped make our work in Austin and with the Eco Schools program possible. HEB, 3M, and Applied Materials are our primary funders, and without their support, this work would not be possible. Thank you. And I also want to thank our incredible partners in helping Small Tech Academy and Clint Small Middle School get where they are today. When the National Wildlife Federation honors a school with an award like this, it takes a lot of community effort to pull it about. I see some of our partners right here from EcoRise Youth Innovations. I want to thank them for their work. Keep Boston Beautiful has been an incredible partner. Sustainable Food Center has been an incredible partner over the years. Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center. There are many others, but it truly does take a whole community to come to where we are today at Small Green Tech Academy. So without further ado, I just want to say congratulations to all of you, and I get the phenomenal honor of presenting
proud moment it is to stand before all of you today. Thank you so much for coming. Like Dr. Lapine said, this vision was not possible without the amazing foundation that was already here when I became principal. And I want to extend a very special thank you to Dr. Lapine for her coordination of this amazing event, for her expertise in curriculum and instruction, and her leadership in sustainability as our Green Tech Academy Director. Without you, none of this would be possible. Thank you, Dr. Lapine. I would also like to extend a special thank you to the Green Tech Academy teachers and staff, as well as Mr. David Matthews, who have made and make a difference each day with our students. You ignite passion and a love of nature that last far beyond the middle school years. I also want to thank Ms. Sheila Anderson for your foundation and support of our school. Thank you for being here today. Lastly, a special thank you to Dr. Cruz. I know this was already mentioned, but without his support of Small's original proposal to become a Green Tech Academy, none of what you heard today would even be possible. So thank you, Dr. Cruz. At Small, we believe in educating the whole child, and that schools should be recognized for their contributions our children make outside of baseline state curriculum standards. These contributions happen through rich and meaningful learning experiences and course offerings that extend beyond the Common Core. I am proud of our unique courses that are in no way common. State test scores are only one measure of a school's progress, and I want to thank the National Wildlife Federation for acknowledging what our students and teachers do every day to move the whole child cause forward. Thank you. In closing, thank you to our school board representatives, City of Austin representatives, our mayor, and other AISD staff for supporting this recognition and all of our partnerships. Thank you again for your support of our school, the Green Tech Academy, and this very special recognition.